So how do soul contracts benefit your personal growth and your spiritual development?
Well, if we were to go by the contract that we have, the soul contract, we learn about ourselves, how we react or respond to things.
Mm-hmm.
We learn to respect people's space and their journey. There's no judgment around it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a huge big battle with the ego.
So there's ego of the soul and ego of the personality.
Yes.
Okay.
Ego of the personality is envy, gratification, and obsession.
Okay.
Ego of the soul is encouragement, gratitude, and observance. If you really want to grow, instead of getting in the middle of something and trying to control it or trying the outcome, then you observe it, because it's amazing what you learn when you observe about yourself.
That's very true.
As well about the other person.
Yep.
So it's a constant back and forth feeding.
Mm-hmm.
One of the biggest challenges for any of us to do is to keep our mouth shut.
Oh, amen. That's so true.
Exactly.
That's very true.
Yes, because we think, we have to warn people or tell them what to do or expect them what to do, all of those kind of things that go on. I mean, we do it with our children.
Mm-hmm.
There should be a whole different program for parents raising children.
Because it takes a certain level of patience, doesn't it, to not get involved or not say something.
Well, you know what I figured out, because I don't have patience?
You tested negative on patience?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. But you don't need patience when you give people choices. You don't need patience when you don't have a need to control.
Right.
You don't need patience when somebody else has an agenda going on and you're not involved in that agenda. It doesn't matter. You have choices. You don't need an awful lot of patience when you exercise choice.
That's very true.
Yeah. In other words, if I'm waiting for somebody, instead of getting pissed off at them or angry at them, I have a choice. I can stop waiting.
Right. Right. That's very true.
I can call them up and say, look, you're not here. I've been waiting. I'm willing to wait 15 minutes. I'm going somewhere else now.
Right.
Reschedule with me or whatever it is. So you don't need an awful lot of patience when you're doing that. If you're sitting, you cannot make anyone grow faster than they're capable of. And we're all different. Some of them are very quick. Some are very slow. Depends if you're a man, if you're a masculine essence or if you're a feminine essence. Some have to go through their emotional bodies to grow. Others just do it with their mental mind. But I'm one of those. I'm quick. I get it quick.
Right.
I'm off. And then the problem with that is I have to sit around and wait for everyone to catch up with me.
Which requires patience.
Yes.
So you do have it.
No, I don't. What I do is I don't get invested in the outcome. What happens is you get to a point where they'll get there. I just need to be doing something else.
Right.
That was a lot of work when I was working. I'd be there with the solution. Nobody agrees to the solution because they have to get to it. It'll be the same solution.
Right.
They just have to get to it. And I just need to be off doing something else while they're getting there.
Well, that's and you have a great attitude too. That has everything to do with it, right?
That's part of the soul growth. You learn you have control over nothing. And it's all about living the life by chance or by choice.
I love you said to me once that your choices and your experience in life can either make you bitter or can make you better.
Absolutely.
And I think about that a lot.
And then you get to pick out, do you want them to make you better? Or you just want to be stuck in the anger and be bitter?
Right.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with having emotions. There's nothing wrong with being upset. There's nothing wrong with being angry. Just own it.
Right. Right.
And no blaming. If you're blaming, you're not going anywhere. You're going to keep doing it until you grow out of it.
Right, because the anger speaks more to the bitterness and that you're still stuck in it.
Or the anger has an awful lot of grief behind it. Anger covers up grief.
Okay. That's very interesting. So you can have the same soul contract and not face it, and you go into it until you face it, basically.
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
Usually it takes great pain to face it, because people have become most are spiritually lazy. So oftentimes there's the shock effect that will get people to it.